Greetings car fanatics. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to diagnose a slow leaking tire. My 2010 Porsche 911 Carrera S has a slow leak in this tire over here. Let's go ahead and take a look to see if we can figure out what's causing it. So the first step when you have a tire that is leaking air, you just want to do a visual inspection to see if there is a puncture in the tire anywhere. Let's go ahead and just take a look at the tire and see if we can see anything. So it looks pretty clean. I don't see any nails right here. Let's try to inspect more around the tire. Alright, so I have been taking a look at this tire for a while and I haven't been able to see where the leak is coming from. There aren't any visible punctures. I'm going to have to remove this wheel so we can get a better inspection of the tire. Alright, now I'm going to be using my Goodyear impact wrench to take off the wheels. And I have this lug nut remover here that has a little plastic shrouding on it just to prevent scratching of your wheels when you remove your lug nuts. Alright, so let's see what we're working with here. I don't really see any punctures, but let's go ahead and go around the tire completely just to make sure there aren't any obvious punctures. Alright, it looks like I found the culprit. So right here, just above my finger, there's a small little metal thing in the tire. Luckily it's right in the center. I think we're going to be able to patch this up. And if I go a little further, there is another little puncture here. Let's try to zoom in. So it looks like we have two punctures in the tire. It's time to make a trip to the tire shop. When the tire shop took off the tire, they actually discovered that the metal didn't puncture all the way through, and they actually couldn't find a leak in the tire. Okay, so a bad seal?
That's what I would say.
I mean, that makes sense. The leak was so slow. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, car fanatics, so I got my wheel back from the tire shop and it turns out there wasn't actually a puncture. What actually happened was, I think the tire where it seals with the wheel was not making a good seal. I think what happened was I went autocrossing, I deflated my tires, I spun out, I kind of pushed it a little bit hard, and that probably broke the bead between the tire and the actual wheel, and that was letting some air escape. So that was, I think, the source of the slow air leak on my tire. For future reference, if you do think you have a puncture on your tire, what you can actually do is take some soapy water and spray it on the tire, and this is going to let you see if air is actually coming out from the punctures. In my case, the punctures were just superficial. But now that I have the wheel fixed, let's go ahead and put it back on the car and we will be all done. Alright car fanatics, so it's been about a week since I had my tire fixed, and so far the tire is holding pressure perfectly. There isn't any pressure change at all since the last week, so I think we solved the issue here. So in this video I learned that if you have a slow leak from your tire, there could be more than meets the eyes. It might not just be as simple as a tire puncture. Now of course you first want to do a visual inspection to see if there's something really obvious like a nail in your tire. If that doesn't work, you're probably going to have to remove the tire and the wheel from the car. And there you can use some soapy water, spray it around the tire and anywhere you think there could be a leak. And if there is a leak, you'll see some bubbles coming up. Now spray all around the tire. Definitely don't forget to spray where the tire meets the wheel because you could have a bad seal, like in my case. And finally, check your valve stem. Your valve stem could be a source of a leak, and if it is a defective valve stem, you'll just have to get it replaced at a professional tire shop. Well, thanks for watching, car fanatics. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave any questions or comments below.